What's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you watch on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I did have to say, I checked the P.O. box. I seen some of the letters y'all sent. I appreciate y'all. I seen the earrings y'all gave to moms. I appreciate y'all. She said she loved the earrings as well. So thank you for that. Some of the items y'all told me don't say it on camera exactly of what y'all sent. So I won't expose that. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I kept not seeing your comment. Finally saw it. Miss Ray DG. You a solid one. You been family forever. Appreciate you. Let me know what city and state you from. Let me know. Also, Minnie started her own channel. Y'all go check it out. I'm gonna put the screenshot up somewhere. I'm gonna put the screenshot up probably like in here or something, so y'all can go ahead and see it. Y'all can go run her page up. Oh yeah, Minnie, mom says she rock with your channel hard. She rock with you, just you as a creator in general. You one of her favorite creators. She told me to say that and I keep forgetting, but I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go. Where was it located? It just said magnitude. Like where?
Recent archaeological discovery in Egypt unearthed the figure of a pharaoh with reptilian features. The figure with a leathery surface suggests it's not a statue, but a real being reported to be 9 feet 2 inches tall with an injury under its left armpit. Maybe its cause of death. It wasn't mummified. Instead, it was buried unmarked in the Valley of the Kings. Boise Bigfoot is the purveyor of Bigfoot and cryptids alike.
Damn, that shit look crazy, bro.
Okay, so we have a crazy connection here. Baseball. 33 ounces, 33 inches. You got the logo, I mean, come on. And then listen to this. This guy claims baseball is an occult Masonic ritual where even the most of the players aren't aware of the actual role in the ritual itself, nor does the unaware audience of the masses watching the game ritual from home or at the stadium. The field is all about Masonic geometry that is based on the principle of 6 that represents the ego, and the game is entirely based off the number 3 that represents the satanic trinity of Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz. Now, this is obviously just for entertainment purposes only. This is not true, even though it is 33 ounces, 33 inches and all that. But what this reminds me of, Baal, specifically. If you don't know, Baal is an ancient satanic deity. So this is Baal, all right? Spooky, kind of reminds me of Baphomet, but it's another deity. In fact, just purge your eyes from this low vibrationalness. This next slide is what I want you to see. Many people believe that we may be being sprayed with things in the sky. Of course, that's not true. It's just ice crystals. But they are finding a lot of barium and aluminum in the soil these days, possibly just from the Industrial Revolution, nothing to do with anything being sprayed. But interestingly, barium and aluminum are the top 2 things they find, and, well, B-E-A-A-L. Not sure about that, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and comment for part 2 and follow for more.
Did y'all see a similarity between baseball? I didn't until they put the Freemason sign next to the baseball diamond. Then I'm like, oh bro, how was I missing that the whole time? I couldn't see it. Could you? Let me know if you could. If you could, man, spam it up. If you couldn't, you was just like me. Ain't no thing, bro. We know now. But this dude didn't put that shit into a big ass, bro. When we heard he put it in water, I mean, I heard it. I just couldn't fathom the thought of how big it's gotten. It came from a rock, bro. And he took it. And he's nurturing it. It's going... Oh, this shit getting out of hand, bro. I think he worked with them people. I do.
What the hell was that?
Same shit that happened in Hawaii.
L. Ron Hubbard, see how they cross the street just to go around me? Look at you. They just got off the bus. Look at them. Tell me this isn't a cult. Where's Danny Matt and where's Shelly? Has anyone seen Shelly? Not a single person has seen Shelly. Not a single person has seen Shelly.
Again?
Mind your business. Huh? Mind your business.
What is your problem
Mind
again?
Mind your business.
I'm talking
you know
to
what
you.
my problem is? Scientologists and where's Shelly at? Where's Shelly?
What was that?
Where's Shelly at?
What was that?
Where's Shelly?
I don't
know
what you're talking about.
Look at the Sea York weirdos. Look at the side. Get out of my way. Don't you get in my face. Don't you get in my face. You touch me, I have a right to defend myself, and I sure as will. Look at all the Sea York weirdos. Look at them.
All right.
Look at them. Look at all these cult members. What are your families? Every one of your families are embarrassed of you. Don't push them into me. I can walk down the street. You don't own this street.
Good idea. You cannot like a block on the sidewalk too,
Don't
right?
touch me again.
All
Don't
right.
touch me again.
All right.
Don't touch me again.
Why are you gonna
Get out
push
of
me?
my
Then?
face.
Are you
Get out
gonna
of
push?
This shit is paused, and I'm looking at his eyes, bro. His shit look like he's so far gone. On some, y'all seen Get Out? He in the sunken, bro. Does his eyes look weird to y'all? Like the soul, the eyes is the windows to the soul. Like you can see the soul, bro, and that shit gone. It's gone. How y'all feel? How y'all feel? He private security, bro. I don't even think he got a pipe on him, so I don't even think like he would even be able to. I mean, bro, you might want to pipe down unless you know how to, unless you know, you trained to have some type of physical altercation and defend yourself really well. I can see that, but like, chill, bro. You just private security. Like, don't escalate and elevate the situation. You don't know who you dealing with when you dealing with the public. When you dealing with people in general, you don't know who you dealing with. I don't know. If I always see some security guards go too far with their job, but he look like he a part of all them too. He just worked there, but he do all the ritualistic shit that they do. I don't know. I could be reaching. Y'all let me know. My observation was his eyes was the first thing I seen, and I'm like, bro, he tripping. He gone. He ain't coming back. He gone. Like that soul is gone, bro. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts though.
I believe that two different conspiracies, which I don't believe are conspiracies, blend together and that they are told to us in the Bible.
If you are easily offended, this is not the video for you. We are called to be wise as serpents and gentle as doves.
Proverbs 30 says the lizard you can take in your hands, yet it is in kings' palaces. Why would David say this? I think I know why. Reptilian overlords. And I understand that sounds absolutely bonkers if this is a new idea to you.
There's still kind of a reptilian side of our brain.
So every single culture ever has pictures drawn, painted, and writings that include shape-shifting reptilians. So we're going to take it back from the beginning, but I want you to remember that Satan appears as an angel of light. How would Satan appear that way? Because he can shapeshift, maybe?
I don't need to debate any Christian. I was a Christian. I am a Muslim. If you want, I can give you both sides, easy. But he will ask you if you delivered the message. I'll play both parts. I'll be the Christian and tell you this, and then I'll be the Muslim and give the answer.
Genesis 3, the serpent was very crafty and he deceived Eve. Eve was living with God, who is the source of all intelligence. I have a really hard time believing that Eve would be speaking to a snake on the ground or some kind of like actual dragon or anything that looked like something that she would know better. I believe that this is the first occurrence of a shape-shifting reptilian.
I work for UNICEF, which is an amazing organization that works in over 150 countries, and my job was to meet with teenagers who were living in exclusion, who were living in extreme poverty or living with HIV, and write their stories.
So you saw the eyes, but the face, I believe that The conspiracy theorists have always been right. It's liquid crystal. It's how they disguise themselves. I know I sound crazy, but I do truly believe that this is the truth, and the truth is stranger than fiction. Monitor lizards have a similar thing that they do with something that's very similar to the concept of liquid crystal.
Kenneth Copeland is highly obvious. Look at the eye shape, look at how he is. This is a reptilian. But most people are already showing that they would not recognize a snake if it looked like an angel of light with Christian theology.
I'm here to say welcome to the spiritual war. If you're not aware of it, put on the armor, stand your post, you're a woman of the word.
Watch the eyes and the teeth. The eyes are shifting to reptile eyes and the teeth are sharp and reptilian. I'm not saying this to be a bully. I think that she's very obviously beautiful, but I do not think that this situation is at all what we think it is. Jesus already destroyed all of these beings on the cross, but now it's up to us to not follow them when they appear on TV or social media.
You could, hey, maybe just me.
A lot of people are calling this video out for being AI, but it's not. That's a real animal. Meet the eland. It's basically a giant species of antelope that's only found in the savannas of southern Africa. And by giant, I mean these things could get up to 7 feet tall and 2,200 pounds apiece. That's about, I don't know, 3 times the weight of a grizzly bear. Look at this thing next to a giraffe, or a zebra, or a rhino. I'm not joking, that thing's basically a refrigerator with legs. But at the same time, they can also run nearly 50 miles an hour and jump 10 feet vertically. Somebody get this thing an NBA contract. And because they're so big and athletic, they are an enormous problem for predators in Africa to deal with. And that includes Mufasa. In fact, they're known for putting lions into body bags. I'd put that on my resume. Moral of the story? No, we did not get an update. These things just don't spawn anywhere near you. And as always, follow for more facts.
Shit, I ain't even know that. Damn.
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome. Like,
here I come. Oh, here.
Wait. Hold up. What was that? One more time?
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome. Like,
I thought we'd done this before with technology that was less powerful than what we carry in our pockets all the time. You're telling me, no? Wait, this first time. This is the first time. But you've been gaslighting us for years, telling us that we're crazy for saying you didn't do that. This reminds me of something. Oh, what was it?
The scariest moment of the journey.
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Circuit breaker.
Yeah, that. Maybe not a joke. Also,
why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and
yeah, that. So both times. Also, one more time for the people in the back.
this is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome. Like,
so there you have it, the first time. I know we all grew up thinking that this had happened, and anybody that says that it didn't was crazy, but like everything they do, they wait like 50 years and they're like, yeah, so
we're sorry.
We kind of lied to you about that, and now we're going to pretend like we didn't lie to you about that, and we're just going to tell you, but then, like, also, you know, what are you going to do? So there you have it. I guess we're going to do it for the first time.
And that right there, folks, is why when NASA comes in and says, oh, we're on a globe, I can't rock with it. I can't. The ancient civilizations before NASA says otherwise. NASA says something completely different. But then I see clips like, Man, hell no, bro. We ain't rocking with what NASA say. I told y'all that's how I rock. But if you otherwise, I respect it. If you agree with what I say, for sure, I appreciate it. But if you don't, we still family. Hold your thoughts. Hold it. And hold your belief. Hold it real tight. That's something you should be, as long as you thinking. But spam me y'all thoughts and opinions on this clip.
Does this look familiar to you? Because it sure reminds me of something. Except it's not in the right place. It's not in the right place. That's from a national park in Pakistan. But like I said, it reminds me of something somewhere else. The Sphinx in Egypt. Doesn't that look like what I just showed you? It does. It does. This is it in Pakistan at a place called Boozy Pass, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Doesn't that look a lot like the Sphinx? It does to me, but people say it's a natural rock formation, and maybe it is. But other people say no, it's a second Sphinx. And even though I can't pronounce Sphinx, or Sphinx, it does look a lot like it. So is it possible that there's another Sphinx outside of Egypt? Because I always thought this thing was unique, and unique to Egypt. But this rock formation in Pakistan sure looks a lot like it. What do you think, Booshkies? Let me know in the comment section, which is down there. Shabadoo, Booshkies. Shabadoo.
I think there's multiple of them. They just lied about the history so much.
Have you ever visited Houston, Texas? It is a beautiful city. But the video I just came across is something straight out of Jumanji. A woman was driving down a regular street in Houston, Texas, when she saw a black panther. You heard what I said, a black panther. Take a look at this. Like I said, straight out of Jumanji. Houston, Texas. What is going on down there? Here is the photo zoomed in on, so you can actually see that that is a black panther. Now, the lady who took these photos got out of there as fast as she could before this thing attacked. You can see the tail is already up. So once again, I ask, Houston, we have a problem. Listen to this.
Y'all had to get out of there. I could not stick around for a video. Once I took the picture, do y'all see he's looking at me in the picture? I had to go. He could have jumped it through the window. But it was on the north side of Houston, right after Aldine Westville, going towards
I have been to Houston before. Like I said, it is a beautiful city with a lot of fun things to do, except running into a black panther. So once again, if you're from the Houston area, you know exactly where she's talking about. Let me know your thoughts on the black panther running around Houston, Texas. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Damn. That's wild.
We're just walking in front of it like we're not recording.
It happens. People are people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. It's far more likely that they're all in their own worlds, doing their own thing. They're not paying attention to the world around them. And we all do it every day, whether you're driving, walking down the street. All of our lives are just as complex as everybody else's. Everything you have going on, they have going on. Nobody knows what everybody else is going through. We all just need to be a little more self-aware and aware of the world around us.
That was deep.
You gotta look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do in your life is stay at the surface, you'll never find anything worth exploring.
Now that right there, I needed that. Because when I'm out in public, it's almost like people lose their sense of direction. They lose their sense of awareness. They don't realize they're in the way. And sometimes some of us got real life shit going on, and we don't got time to just twiddle our thumbs while we in the store. Twiddle our, like, you know, while we shopping, we just walking on, looking down at our phone, and we don't realize what we're bumping into, and we're invading people's privacy. Shit, I could be paying for something and I feel like people too close on my back. We in line and people too close. Like, bro, y'all don't remember 2020? Bro, y'all remember 6 feet? Y'all just forgot that since they said no more masks, there's no more 6 feet. No, bro, you gotta give me my space. You about to trigger me right now. And I have to remember, people sometimes don't even realize what they're doing. People are just being people. People aren't even realizing there's another world outside of their world. there's other people going through the same shit that they going through. That they invading people's privacy, space, all that. So I gotta remember that. Instead of me overreacting in with malice intent, I gotta just remember. Gotta remember it. What's y'all thoughts, man? That set me straight.
You hate pizza? I know.
Listen.
Wow. Just give me a second. Do you hate babies and puppies too? Well, some of them. What is it that you hate about pizza?
Okay, I'll tell you. I had it every day for a year, possibly more.
Wait, it's getting worse. Watch this.
Trying to call for pizzas, and you can't order a pizza to the White House. I'll just tell you that right now.
We did. Sometimes there were exceptions.
Yeah, sometimes you could go out maybe, and one of the kids could go out maybe and meet the
Kids?
Yeah, the pizza driver. Yeah, but the first time you would have thought that war had been declared. There's a pizza truck outside that says a pizza was ordered. What do we do with it? And yeah, we had lots of challenges like that.
Well, there are too many types of food, but all these celebrities just talked about the same food, and this is what you all know. And one thing that I can't able to understand that why they mentioned White House, pizza, and the kids and delivery driver. Why? Tell me what you all think about that.
Yeah, that was weird, bro. And then she said trucks, and the kid came out of nowhere. Where the kid? We wasn't even talking about kids, and she started talking about kids. Yeah, and then had the kid go meet what, bro? That's how you know that shit way deeper than what some people expect.
Bro, all of them are in one frame. Of them. Tom Cruise, Ariana Grande. It's kept going. Kardashian, Britney Spears. Interesting. Now look here. It's getting worse, guys. It's getting worse. Here. Do you think it's normal? Too many celebrities are looks like. Here. Tell me your thoughts, guys. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. What you all think about that?
Some of these got me weak. Dandy Newton, she was cool. But Zoe Saldana, bro, oh my god, that was the crush. Oh, hold on, they hit me with Keisha Cole. Oh my god, bro, y'all don't understand how much I love Keisha Cole. My mom used to work with her sister when she's like early on. I think her sister's name was Neffy. My mom used to work with her, and it's like right when she first kind of like took off. But man, Keisha Cole, bro, she been cold for forever, bro. Like, that's facts. She been cold since forever. And then like you gotta think about the Elvis one. The Elvis one had me weak, bro. That shit had me laughing. I'm sorry. I know my Elvis fans is in here, but that had me laughing. That one was funny. There was a couple of them. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
Netflix just dropped one of the creepiest shows of the year, Wayward. And if you watch it, it's bound to blow your mind. So the story takes place in a quiet Vermont town with a so-called therapeutic academy for troubled teens. But behind that perfect town lies a twisted program of control, brainwashing, and psychological torture. And people that watch this are saying that they have schools like this here in the United States today. So basically, parents are sending their kids to this academy, thinking that this academy that they're sending their kids to is going to help them. But really, they're at this academy practicing some ritualistic shit. Some kids are going there because they're dealing with addiction. Some kids are going there because they're dealing with rebellion. Some of them are going just because they're being difficult. But this ain't the academy that they thought they was going to send their kids to. Let me say this. I don't usually suggest shows. I don't usually tell y'all what to watch. But this is one of those shows that you definitely need to watch. This shit will definitely keep your attention. All 8 shows, this shit will definitely keep your attention. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
And just getting some fresh air. And I wanted to thank everybody for getting that video to 1 million views. That was pretty crazy. I didn't expect that at all. Usually I'm stuck in like the 200-300 range, but out here in Appalachia, we kind of experience some really weird stuff, and it's hard to explain, but I like hanging back in the woods. It's just really creepy sometimes. You know, do you guys... All the noise just disappeared. Time to go.
Yeah, get your ass up out of there, bro.
The paranormal chick here. Take a look at this video. This is supposedly captured during the Grace fires, and the witnesses recorded what looks to be like a person walking through the fire, but they have stated that it was humanoid, but it was not a human. And as it was walking through the fires, it was not being burned. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think. Could this truly happen, some humanoid being that they captured on film? And if so, what is it?
Oha! Vallahi o yaktı galiba. Taş atıyor galiba. Nasıl atıyor? Bak bak kaçıyor şimdi. Kaçıyor kaçıyor. Oha! Vallahi o yaktı galiba. Taş atıyor galiba. Nasıl atıyor? Bak bak kaçıyor şimdi. Kaçıyor kaçıyor.
The way he moving, bro, looks not real.
This is nuclear physicist Dr. John Mullen. He discovered how to generate clean and free energy as opposed to oil. Days after this discovery, he died of arsenic poisoning. Dr. Don Wiley. He found the cure for... He mysteriously disappeared and later was found deceased. Dr. Mark A. Smith. He found a treatment for Alzheimer's. He passed away in a freak accident. This is Frank Suarez. He apparently found the cure for... He mysteriously took his own life a couple of days later. I don't know, folks. This is suspicious, blowing my mind when I found out about it.
For entertainment purposes, and what I'm saying or what I'm about to say is not true. It's all fake. Sometimes when situations happen and it keeps playing out the same way, when this situation has some type of positive outcome towards it, the people who are doing this, the people who are calling the shots to remove people off this earth, the shit only keeps happening because we keep letting it. And what I mean by we is when they take one, everybody just goes back to their regular life and they continue the matrix. They continue the simulation. They go back to their regular life. They don't never push an issue on the shit. And what I mean push an issue is, I don't mean in a and like I said, what I'm saying is not true. The ways we've been going about it isn't going to work. The only way it's going to work is if we take it to the extreme. But everybody's not ready for that because it's not individually affecting us directly. You get what I mean? I hope I'm making sense and I'm trying to say things without saying too much. You get what I mean? So I hope y'all feel me. But that's as far as I'm going to take it. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. It's for entertainment. What I said, it ain't even true.
This is probably one of the scariest videos I've seen in a long time. So this is Noah. He was on a camping trip one night, and while he was on his way back from said camping trip, he decided to pull off the side of the road and catch some Z's. What ends up happening that night is something so chilling, something so horrifying that you guys probably need headphones for it.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. He's touching my truck. He's literally touching my truck. How am I supposed to get him away? He's literally knocking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked. I've never been this scared before ever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here. I'm gonna try to see if he goes away eventually. We'll see. He's literally peeking through the door right now. I've never been this scared ever. So, the current time is 2:30 in the morning right now. He's still walking around my truck. I'm gonna try to see if I can flash my light to get him scared. So he runs away. There he is. Oh my god.
Now, from what I understand, the individual knocking on his doors and windows was only there for about an hour and a half, or something like that. But he did finally leave, and Noah was able to get out of there safe and sound.
Damn. Damn.
So I'm currently home alone, watching Mine See TV. Mind you, my masks are right up there. What the f*** is this? So like I said, I'm watching this bullshit as if that's not freaky enough. At midnight, home alone. What's really creeping me out is the fact that there is a mask on my fridge. Here, let me zoom. That's not my mask. My mask is behind me. So I don't know who put that mask here. Bro, what the f***? Where'd the mask go?
Nah, they playing, bro. That's gotta be cap.
Yep, that's it. There she is.
You've gone through plenty of times. This is no big deal to you. But to me, this is amazing. I can't even fathom.
Light can't really get through. You're not going to feel anything. You're not going to smell anything until the surface is literally breached. The locale on that side will equalize with the locale on this side, and then you're good to go. You can kind of see like a glow happening, but again, you're not going to get anything more than that until you touch it. And once you do touch it and the surface is breached, this portal becomes self-sustained for like 2 hours.
Are you going to go through it?
taking samples of this water. Unbelievable. It's so warm and fresh here. It's almost like it's just untainted. You can't see it because the clouds are covering it, but there are two suns right off there. One, and there's a lesser sun like right there. Feels like home. I think it's still Earth. It's Earth in a different time, maybe. There it is. Two suns. Crazy. Beautiful.
Do y'all believe it? I want to. And I wanted to turn around and catch everything behind them, bro. Oh, man, I gotta see it. I gotta see it, bro. I believe shit like this can happen. Do I believe this clip directly? I don't know yet. I gotta think about it. What do y'all do? What do y'all believe? Y'all believe it's facts? Y'all believe it's cap? Let me know.
There's this very strange video circling the internet of what's supposed to be a very strange creature found frozen in Antarctica. I'm gonna show you guys this video. Pay very close attention.
We got something big right there. So let's see what it is. Oh, there is another air balloon. What? I can't understand. What is that thing? What the heck? Ah! This is a monster head!
What actually looks like some sort of humanoid creature can be seen in the video. I have no idea if this is some sort of alien humanoid creature or what the heck is this. But I found little information about this video. Check this out. This is really creepy.
I just cannot believe my eyes! Guys! Oh my gosh. That's a monster head. Look, that is his eyes, his giant mouth. That's his head. Or maybe there is a whole body of a monster right under this.
You see this tongue, the nose, bruh? Damn.
Y'all have got to see this video uploaded to TikTok by Brianna Lynn 96. It was taken on her parents' security cameras in Louisiana. Thursday, Brianna's parents got a notification that there was a truck in their driveway. And when they checked it the next morning, this is what they captured. You see it starting to form, and then it looks like it lands right in front of the camera, and then it looks like it's looking through something or looking at something. I'm not too sure what this is, but you can see eyes and a nose and what looks like a very large mouth. And if you don't remember, at the beginning of the year in Louisiana and Alabama and stuff, there were those drones that nobody could figure out where they were coming from. Now, if you look really closely, it looks like an arm lands, like it catches itself right here. And then it starts to form, and then the face forms, and it's looking towards something. Many people believe that this is an alien. What do you guys think about this? Let me know.
On June 23rd of 2023, a man named Pablo Dosdor was exploring the woods with his dog when all of a sudden, they see a strange-looking building in the distance. Pablo and his dog approach this mysterious building that, for whatever reason, was built in the middle of nowhere. They get really close to the place before suddenly stopping dead in their tracks. The following video has left him convinced that something supernatural resides within this place. On his second visit, something happened that left him pretty spooked. Take a look.
Wow. Vamos. Wow. Pequeña espina. Cae, Draco. Cae acá. Ah, bueno. Tenemos una escalera. Sí, definitivamente se nota que era. Bueno, es muy baja la entrada. Wow. Draco, vení. Bueno, definitivamente no quiere entrar. Es por algo. Vení, Draco. Realmente me siento como bastante acelerado el pulso. Hay una energía definitivamente fuerte. Draco, vení, él me sigue todo. Vení, entra. Eso. No. No. Bueno, me voy acá. Me voy acá porque no me estoy empezando a sentir bien.
This abandoned building, which apparently is an old church, has left not only Pablo unsettled, but his dog as well. Draco, the dog's name, seems hesitant to go inside. Initially, Draco is seen walking about without any problems, but for some reason, the inside of this church scares him. Pablo even states that something about this place doesn't sit well with him. The legend is true, as he states, the church is haunted. Now fast forward to a few days later, and Pablo is back at this place during the nighttime. Draco is also with him, but just like before, something happens that Pablo can't seem to explain. Watch.
Poco nervioso, debería decirlo. Vení, Draco, vení. Draco. Por fin subió. Vení. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué no querés estar acá? Vení. ¿Qué hay? Draco. Draco. Vení.
So then, could it be that Draco is sensing something frightening or ominous? Or is something else causing him to act this way? Just what exactly was making Draco so afraid?
Look, to me, dogs are perfect for energy. They're perfect for it. They feel it. Cats can see it. Like, yeah, they say cats can actually see the ground lighting up where energy is, and they can. I heard cats can see some crazy shit. I don't like cats personally, but I do know that they got their strengths, and I do know that they're very highly intelligent. Dogs too. Cats to me are more intelligent than dogs in certain ways, but If your dog ain't feeling the energy, I would say go with what your dog is feeling. Me, your dog's energy isn't gonna lie to you. I think something was in there, something happened there, something was outside, something was near something, bro. It started making them feel sick. That's enough right there to let you know that shit is possessed somewhere in that area. That shit ain't cool. If it's making you feel some type of way, your body gonna let you know. The dog is letting you know. I'm sure his energy was letting him know. But some people play stupid ass games and they win stupid ass prizes. And he was about to almost win one of them stupid ass prizes.
A cloak ship. A cloak ship. Thank you. Move again. It's right there. Yeah. Yes. Move again. Keep moving. Keep moving. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my f***ing God. I cannot f***ing believe it. Whoa, shit. Holy f***. Whoa. Niggas ain't crazy, B. They talking about. Move again. Move again, please. One more time, one more time. Let's go. Y'all saw that shit, cuz. The nigga is not.
Everybody go crazy when they see this.
Had the opportunity over the years to interview, again, people who have worked at the test site at Groom Lake. One gentleman spent 12 of his 30 years in black programs at Groom Lake. When I asked him, I said, first of all, I said, do you believe in UFOs? And he looked at me with a straight face in one-on-one. He said, absolutely, positively, they do exist. I said, can you expand upon that? He said, no, I can't. About a year later, we were talking about, again, activities at Groom Lake. And I asked him, I said, you know, can you really tell me what's happening out there? He said, well, there's a lot of things that are going on there that I won't be able to tell you until the year 2025. But we have things in the Nevada desert that would make George Lucas envy.
There was an event that took place back in the late 40s known as the Babylon Working Ritual. Now, this was a ritual that was carried out by Jack Parsons, JPL. You know, people will even to this day say that JPL stands for Jack Parsons Laboratories, but on paper it's Jet Propulsion Laboratories. JPL is major. It's a historic, I mean, so much surrounding this, so much history here. Jack Parsons was not professionally trained, yet he was tapping into high technology and building rockets. How do you do that without any type of formal training? There were no rocket programs in America before Jack Parsons. This is paramount to understand. This guy was tapping into, you know, Theosophy, Thelema, the religion of Aleister Crowley. He was a disciple of Aleister Crowley, and he was working with L. Ron Hubbard, who was the founder of Scientology. Interestingly, not only did L. Ron Hubbard start Scientology, but he was a science fiction writer. The movie Battlefield Earth with John Travolta, well, that was written by L. Ron Hubbard. Interestingly also, John Travolta is a Scientologist, right? Now, I mention this because this is a man who writes science fiction, yet he started a religion based on science fiction. There has to be something in there where he's getting these clues and these ideas. He's getting these from another realm.
Of supernatural activity that took place after that ritual was performed.
Babylon Working was successful according to Jack Parsons. Matter of fact, Parsons said in his Antichrist Manifesto that they were successful and that a child was conceived in that act, and that there was a spirit known as Hilarion. The government puts together this group that says we're going to get answers to what exactly took place out there in the desert in California by Jack Parsons and L. Ron Hubbard. They go to Jack Parsons, and keep in mind, Jack Parsons is also working with the government. He's now been given, you know, special privileges on things. So they go to him, they say, Jack, all of this stuff that's happening right now, did you do this? And you know, he said, I think so. Now, shortly thereafter, Jack Parsons blows himself up in a lab. accidental. It was not intentional. Belief was that whoever opened up the portal had to close the portal. Well, Jack Parsons is now, and the federal government is now having to understand and depict exactly to the public what's happening here. And so this group is researching, and out of that group, they finally start to make some headway. They know they're dealing with entities. And so in all of that, they begin to try to make contact with those entities, maybe for some help, maybe because they're trying to figure out how to close this thing, maybe they're trying to figure out how to undo what Jack Parsons did. So they go through satanic rituals to communicate, because that's the only method of communication that they know that works to contact these entities. In doing this, there's a small faction known as the Collins Elite. But once they began to engage in satanic rituals and magic and alchemy, this group says, hey, you know what? This is not what we signed up for. This small group raises up. It's a faction. It's a counterpoint group, which means that they are no longer in agreement with the big group. They have a different opinion. They say, we have a Christian worldview. This goes against our Christian worldview. And so they see that entities are being channeled and communicated with, and now technology is being given through these rituals to these other members of the government. So the Collins Elite says, whoa, 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 this is dangerous. You guys are really playing with fire here. We can't support this. We can't do this. And they came up with this idea that the aliens were going to take over, and that in order to protect our country from the aliens, from the entities, they believed that we needed to instate a forced theocracy based on the law of Moses. Okay, this was what's known as a limited access program, or an LAP. A limited access program means that nobody in Congress has to know about this.
The Collins Elite were a counterpoint group within different governmental organizations that were party to satanic ritual being...
Never heard of this rabbit hole, but I want to take that.
Here's some information spoken about reptilians by government officials and ex-government workers. The reptilians are known to be part of a grander empire that goes by many different names, mainly the Draconian Empire, which is basically a dark force. They have been visiting Earth since its creation, and they have been known to do genetic experiments on humans and animals, especially during the time of the dinosaurs. They have been known for infiltrating less advanced planets by first offering technology in exchange for resources, because they know that these civilizations are looking for technological advancements. Infiltrating planets from the inside is their specialty, and it is easier to take over civilizations using this technique, which is exactly what they're doing for Earth. This is why you hear a lot about elites being reptilians or having reptilian connections, because they are doing this exact same technique for Earth through the elites. Apparently they have a hierarchical system which includes the elite reptilians having wings, and I keep hearing about this through government officials, CIA agents, people who channel ETs, and it's even depicted in movies. Throughout my research, I keep coming across that at the top of their hierarchical system are dragons, and they haven't polarized the positive or negative, they're neutral. So many shamans have told me this too. They have chosen to advance technologically instead of spiritually, meaning that they have chosen not to advance spiritually at all and repel anything related to the universe and love. This is very common for lower vibrational civilizations. This may also surprise you, but not all reptilians are bad. There are actually split off groups that are high vibrational and are traveling far and wide across the universe to help civilizations like ours. Overall, I want you to know that this civilization has millions of years of history in our universe, and especially on our planet. If they aren't one of the most ancient, they're one of the most dangerous.
I got a quick question. You know how they said that there's some good ones and there's some bad ones, right? And there's some good ones that travel all around to help places like how what we under. Do y'all think that they're outside the ice walls? Do y'all think that there's other places that some will call planets? Other places outside of the ice walls that are worse off than us? What we afraid of happening with our civilization, one world order, digital currency, social credit scores, stuff like that. Do y'all think that there's places outside the ice walls that the green people, reptilians, might be controlling that's worse than, that they're doing worse to those people than they're doing to us? Or worse to those beings or creatures or extraterrestrials than they're doing to us? Or do y'all think Earth is the worst? The worst of the worst? Y'all think this hell? Or y'all think that, I know y'all some gonna say, no, this isn't hell. But y'all get what I mean. Just as an example, do y'all think we're the worst of the worst of all the other places that have life forms? I'm curious.
The government exposes shadow people. 6'6" in height, but again, very, very dark in nature, so there was no detail. Jumped on top of her and pressed her down into the bed. And the shadow man jumped back off, ran back out into the hallway, and she saw another flash of light. The next morning when she woke up, she noticed that all the electronics in that room had been absolutely fried, and she had to call the fire department for them to come and inspect everything.
In addition to hearing and feeling surges of energy, witnesses often report another curious detail about the shadow people: the appearance of glowing eyes.
A lot of the shadow people have no facial features whatsoever, just blackness. But some do have glowing eyes, and in particular, it's the one with the red glowing eyes that appear to be the most malevolent.
I ain't trying to come across them.
So the sun is right there. Can't see because of that tree.
They say dark spirits contain a scent, or they send off scents, yeah.
Whoa.
And one of the scents that's very common, especially for demons, garbage, is sulfur. So if you smell sulfur, or if you smell something almost like burning and there's no sense of burning, people say it's demons or straight up the devil. Yeah. So in haunted areas and places that people deem demonic, because you can imagine if the demons come from hell and they're burnt up, they carry that smell with them. But who knows what it is?
That's
Who knows
crazy.
what it is.
So
It's really interesting.
At the antique store.
Yeah, it was at the antique store. So keep in mind, I'm the only one in this section of the aisle, and I smell a strong scent. I was trying to smell around like, what is it? There's nothing there that could make the smell unless there's something like hidden. I wanted to get something, but I didn't want to like bring something back that had some energy or spirit or whatever.
Oh crap.
What's that?
Sulfur. I gotta go.
Hold on, Dean. What the hell?
Yeah. Who has smelled that before?
Oprah is a slave trader. Oprah is a slave trader. Let that sink in. It's 100% true. Oprah Winfrey is a slave trader. Why do you think she has that school in South Africa? Why does she hang out with who she hangs out with? Oprah Winfrey is a slave trader. How is she a slave trader? Does the name John of God ring a bell? There's a reason why Oprah is so powerful, and it's not pretty. What do we know about Hollywood? We know that you pretty much have to be compromised to be at a certain level in Hollywood. Who's at the top levels of Hollywood? This is not rocket science, guys. This is not rocket science.
Rest in peace to Isaac Cappy, man.
Y'all want to keep playing with them spirits I see. Y'all better learn from her. Y'all be thinking this horror shit is a joke. That shit is not no game. That's why I don't play around with them spirits, y'all. You can have it if you want to. Go ahead. Imagine you got a gig doing the acting for a horror movie, and instead of you just acting, the shit come to life. Like the shit follow you home type shit. That's what happened to her. I know y'all know who this is by her face. This is the actress Vera Farmiga, the one that played in The Conjuring, the one who played Lorraine Warren. So she said while she was filming The Last Conjuring, she somehow got a bruise on her leg, y'all. And look at this shit. She says she got this bruise while filming that movie, and she don't know how it happened. But y'all, she said this not the first time it happened. She said each time she did one of the Conjuring movies, some weird shit like this, some unexplainable shit happened. Where she said she didn't get hit, she didn't run into nothing, it just showed up. Now y'all can say it's a coincidence, or y'all can say, oh, maybe she was just trying to promote the movie. But nah, fool. You're dealing with real possessions and demons, and you doing this horror movie. Like, I know shit like that can happen, cause you fucking around with them spirits. Y'all better learn, fool. Y'all know Hollywood like to play with dark energy, but sometimes that dark energy wanna play right back, and y'all seen the results of it. That's why I don't f around with that shit. So y'all let me know what y'all think happened right there. Is this a cause from something she did, or do y'all think she's really being hunted by something they were trying to play within that movie?
I went to go see him. Him didn't really, the audience didn't really, it didn't hit them that hard. The Conjuring, it hit them pretty hard. But when I went to see The Long Walk, when I say the audience felt that movie, they felt that movie. And if we being honest, I'm glad they did, because I felt that movie. But what I feel like, reason why The Long Walk hit home so hard was because it was different walks of life. It was different nationalities, different ethnicities, different cultures, different colors, all in the same shit. So if someone was divided, or someone is favorable of one side over the other, with that movie, it breaks it all down, and it makes you realize, like, bro, I don't know if you looked around and touched some grass, but bro, we all screwed if they ever decide to squeeze their fists and like apply some pressure to us, bro. We all screwed. Like, we all going through the same shit, just in slightly different ways. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that movie right there proved it. And it proved that we all can get along. We don't even have to know each other too long. Just some conversation can change the world.
To all my niggerachis in the goddamn pen, all my Peckerwoods and shit, and the Mexitinos on the level 4 yard. If y'all see this fucking Timu version of Bradley Cooper, this old Jason Voorhees without the mask, old Mark Wahlberg from Big Hit looking mother. If y'all see this on the goddamn yard, which y'all probably ain't, because he is gonna PC up. But if y'all see this right here, y'all know what to do to this right here, man, because the streets can't get to him. Y'all the niggas in the goddamn penthouse, mother. Get to this right here, man. Rush past them goddamn guards if you got to.
Shout out to my guy Frisco Philly B, man. That's the homie. He actually reacted to the song Probably Know, and I know a lot of y'all love that song. The collective, y'all love that song. Frisco Philly B reacted to it. It was love, man. I appreciate him. And he was just with Speed. He just showed Speed around, bro. That's love. Showed him Cali a little bit. I seen he was with YG when he was down there in LA as well. But yeah, shout out to Frisco Philly B, man. That's love. I appreciate, bro, and I agree with you. That's facts, bro. No PC. Send that to, excuse my language. Excuse my language, bro. Send him to general population, bro. Spam it up if you agree.
Bobby, is that you? Bobby. I get it. I get it, man. Just gonna stare at each other for like, what? You got me. I don't know what the their problem is. I'm gonna keep doing this shit. I'm just gonna stare at them. Man. Come on, get in the house, man. Get in the house. Come on. Go. Go. Yeah, just go to your room. It's fine. Thing, of course. All right. Yeah. I know, Dizzy. You got me. Jim, you got me. You got me, man. You got... Okay, it's good. Now just stay in your room. What do you want, man?
Stop opening the damn door. Bro, what the hell you doing outside anyway?
Creepy as shit. So I live in an RV, and we have like a creek and like property out there. Let me show you what I see from my window. So when I look at my window, there's old fencing, and then there's like black tarp stuff that's kind of hanging on the leftover posts. Okay, no big deal until you get to that one. What? Tell me you see what I see.
That's why you hang out the window, you take that scope, and you put it straight between the, y'all know.
Okay, we have to talk about water, Victor Schauberger, and copper, because you're not going to believe this. They found out that copper, in the 1960s, every single house in America, North America probably, was using copper for their piping in their home. Around the same time that they started putting fluoride in the water, they changed the building code to use PVC pipes instead of copper pipes. Why? Well, it is said that copper actually neutralizes some percentage of fluoride. Many people think maybe they wanted us getting the full dose of fluoride. But Victor Schauberger was a prisoner of war, or he was in some camp in World War I, and he was near Tartaria. This is his own words. And he found that they had copper in their gardens in the streams that they watered the plants with. The water flowed through copper and was said to increase the yield and growth rate of the plants massively from the Tartarians. And then we have people who are doing electroculture, which is when you jam a copper rod in the ground in your garden, and it is said to harvest etheric energy from the atmosphere and put it into the ground and increase the yield and growth rate of your plants. Let me know your thoughts if you ever heard about copper, because we got to talk more about it. Comment for part 2.
Hey, I would love to build my shit on my land like this.
Will make you question reality entirely. Recently, sky watchers from around the world have been uploading videos. When they looked up, they saw neither clouds nor airplanes, but actual trains suspended high in the sky. Some say it's merely light refraction, while others claim it's a secret government transportation experiment. But regardless of the explanation, everything in the footage is crystal clear. It resembles a high-speed...
I don't know, I think they kind of reaching on that one.
You know?
Y'all remember that clip? They went more in detail this time around, though.
You know what I watched the other day? I watched the Long Walk.
The Long Walk?
It's like the Mr. Beast. You walk forever, or you walk as long as you can.
Okay. I'll tell you, yeah.
Yeah, so it takes place in a dystopian society. One boy from each state in the United States is voted into a lottery. So if you're picked, you get to go on this long walk. Now, the rules are you have to walk at a pace of like 3.3 miles per hour, something like that.
Okay.
But you have to walk at that pace as long as you can. Whoever's the last standing person, they get one wish. And they get like an enormous amount of money. Like I'm pretty sure they become like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
But the take on it was really interesting. The reason they decided to make that whole challenge was because their country came off a bad war. Their economy wasn't good, and their way of making the young boys look up to hard work, perseverance, was to put them into this challenge and make them think.
How would walking encourage hard work though?
They're trying to make their state proud by bringing that money.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? It's kind of that Hunger Games thing. It's like, we're gonna put you guys all into this game, and we're gonna make you guys remember because you rebelled before.
Okay.
Oh man, like I said, at the end of that movie, the audience was silent. I could feel the energy. Everybody was like, oh, yeah. I wanted to say so bad, this is the immature side of me. I wanted to be like, now, do all y'all feel that we all together now? I wanted to say it so bad, nigga. I wanted to say it so bad, bro. It got quiet. I wanted to just ask that question hella loud. Like, what if the government was to... I was going to be on some Kanye West shit. I was about to just start blurting shit out and just going there on a rant. I was, bro, but I was like, hold it. It's not for me to prove to anybody. It's for people to learn on this journey of life, bro. It's not about me. It's not about if I wanted to be known. It's not about me. It's way bigger than that. And it's out of my control. That's for God to control. That's how I looked at it. And that's why I didn't say nothing. But I really feel like it was so many walks of life, cultures, ethnicities, ideologies, opinions, beliefs. All this. They was all together. And at the end of it, if you don't realize that we was all one and they all was just literally playing on each and every last one of us to believe in some shit so they could do what they want to do, then I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't see it, I didn't see it. If you saw it, I for sure saw it, bro. Straight up. That's how you gotta balance it out, bro, instead of driving yourself crazy. But how y'all feel? Did y'all like the movie? Did y'all not like it? Let me know.
You always become whatever you're fascinated with. And here again, this is the law of mind. If you become fascinated by poverty, you become poor. You become fascinated with sickness and the reports of all kinds of diseases, you will become sick. Whatever you become fascinated with, you'll get it and it'll get you. This is the law of mind, and it works with anything. So do not become fascinated with what you do not want. If you want to be wealthy, become fascinated with wealth. Become fascinated with wealthy people. If you want to be successful and prosperous, become fascinated with successful, prosperous people. And I've always been fascinated with successful, prosperous people. Go to your library, read about successful people. Read about prosperous people. When you read the newspaper, skip over the news about the recession and the depression and read about somebody who just made millions and millions.
Select what you want to see. Select what you ingest. That go food-wise, entertainment-wise. That go what you read. All that, bro. Whatever you see and retain, make sure it's positive. Whatever you eat and digest and ingest, make sure it's positive, bro. Make sure whatever you regurgitate, make sure whatever you say, whatever you think, whatever you push, is positive, bro. Because what you give is what you get. You give negativity, you're going to receive that. You give rudeness, you're going to for sure receive that. But it's going to come when you don't want it. Just always be mindful. Stay aware, bro. Stay aware and stay conscious of every action, every thought. Even when people piss you off, try to make sure that you stay conscious of your next action, your next thought. Better yet, manifest it. Speak it. Give it life. I only see positive people. I only manifest positive experiences, positive entities, things like that. And also let it be known, I don't manifest negative entities in my life. I don't manifest negative experiences. I selectively manifest this. I don't manifest this. Be direct. Be direct. But y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all, Collective. Again, I love y'all. If you're watching on TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account, sheesh, at the amount.